What's up, Gripple Crew? EDC with DBD, Disabled but Deadly. And today, I want to show you guys my Ultem collection and where it currently stands. I've got some premium Ultem knives. I've got some awesome budget Ultem knives. And I started collecting Ultem last July, so I've been going for about a year. I'm going to show you these knives in the order that I got them, and let you see where my collection currently stands. Before I do that, while you're here, make sure you slice that like button, share this with a friend, give me a subscribe while you're here. Free to you, really helps my new young channel. And hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what's in your pockets today. And also, you know, I know Ultem is very, either you love it or you hate it in the knife community. Let me know. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you own it? All right. With that crap out of the way, I'm going to start with my Spyderco Paramilitary 2. This PM2 was purchased for me Father's Day last year by my wife and my daughter. And I loved the way it felt, even with the stock G10 scales. But right after that, I really started seeing some Ultem knives that I liked. And in July of last year, River's Edge Cutlery dropped some exclusive Cerberus made in the USA Ultem scales for the PM2 with some different textures. And I went with the frag texture, and I'm really glad I did. I like the way it looks on here. I like the way it feels. This knife has a Lynch Northwest deep carry titanium clip coming. It's in the mail, and I can't wait to show you guys what that looks like on here and how it changes this knife. Set that one over here. Try to keep them in a frame. And the next one I got was the Hog DEA. I had seen Blade HQ's exclusives when they first dropped the Hog DEA with Ultimate Magna Cut, and it had the satin blade. And I signed up for updates on that when that came back. But not too long after that, they dropped it with the black blades. So you got the Ultem Magna Cut, Steel of the Gods, and that awesome Able Lock. So I picked this one up. This was, I think, $189.99. So I guess a little less overall than the PM2 when you take in the knife and the scales, but definitely still a premium, and it feels like it. And this one also has a Lynch Northwest deep carry titanium clip coming. I can't wait to show you guys. This one, since I didn't mention it, is S45VN, the stock PM2 steel. For Christmas this year, my son, my daughter-in-law, and my granddaughter picked me up this awesome Koy Scimitar. This is in Ultem and Austin. And I love the way the black shows through the scales. The action on this thing is insane. And this is definitely more of a self-defense knife, but it does work as an EDC. But it really works in the offhand, you know, as such, hypothetically. But this knife finds a lot of time in my back left pocket for just that grip. That's such a sick, wicked blade. And this knife is every bit as long as the Paramilitary 2. It's a beast of a knife. The DEA is definitely much more that bug out size. So a couple months ago, there were some fantastic sales on Kooby's D2. And using G-Ball's link, I picked up my second Tedious. My wife had just gotten me the Jade Blackout version for our anniversary, and I love the way that knife felt. So when I saw the discount that they were having on the D2 and Ultem, I had to jump on it. This knife is also definitely a full-size knife, but with great ergos. All of these knives actually have really good ergos. Okay, the next and second to last is the Bridgeport design Kooby Bluff. Now this one's coming in 14C 28N, and a great radial pattern. And as you can see, that action, that crossbar action really shows well through the scales. You can see the adjustment, the adjustability right there. But this knife out of the box has some of the best crossbar action I felt. This radial pattern is so far the most comfortable I felt on Ultem. And at first I didn't go with this optional thumb stud because I just, I love the lines of the knife without it. Bridgeport has some beautiful design language. But I put it on there just playing around, threw it in my pocket, and realized that pulling this out of my right hand magazine pocket, that thumb stud works fantastic as a wave feature. So that's where this knife typically goes if I'm carrying it. And I've been very happy with this so far. 14C, as you guys know, is one of the best budget steels. And having it with Ultem, it really does feel like a much more premium knife than the price suggests. It's one of the things that I like in pretty much all my knives is a good choke-up position. This doesn't have a big choil, but it doesn't need it with the way that this scale falls. And this thumb stud also helps you either stay back here or really plant your thumb on the jimping when you choke up like that. Now, my most recent, I hope that one's still on screen. There you go. My most recent Ultem purchase has to be one of the most fun, fidgety knives I have felt while being a tool that way outperforms its weight class. This is the Vosteed and Countyc exclusive collaboration Ultem Mini Nightshade, coming in 14C 28N, and you can see this one is number 477 out of the limited run of 500. And for less than $100, this knife came with a Meritac Back to Basics flashlight that has an awesome glow-in-the-dark diffuser on it, and the Countyc and Vosteed patches for less than $100. Crazy value on limited production knife. And if you've never had a Vosteed Nightshade, or say the Fox Chillin, or another Chillin style blade, then you might not understand why people fall in love with it. But this is such a versatile blade shape because it's always pointing towards your work. If you're doing, any type of utility cuts, the tip is pointed down, it's below the pivot line. If you're cutting on a flat surface, you've got surface touching without your knuckles hitting. You can turn this knife around, in like a chest lever grip if you need some leverage. This fits great. In a reverse grip as such, it's just, pinch grip is phenomenal. It's such a versatile little knife that's barely over 2 ounces. And that's a 2.6 inch blade with a tall flat grind that comes down to an insanely slicey edge. There are still a few more of these available, so I would definitely hit up countycom.com and grab one of these before they're out. That's my current Ultem collection. So let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely always on the hunt for more Ultem. I'm looking for, Kaiser and Countycom actually offers a lot of Ultem dice. And they even have small ones that are really cool. But Countycom has so much Ultem EDC items that they are definitely going to be affecting the wallet in the near future. While you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And I just want to remind everybody that Lynch Northwest's Freedom Sale is still going on through the 15th of this month. 15% off on all titanium pry bars and scale sets. And through the 31st of this month, any knife on their site, they've got a huge selection, including Spyderco, Hog. They've got Microtech, ProTech, Benchmade. They've got Giant Mouse, so many different brands in stock. Through the 31st, all of them come with one of their deep carry titanium clips. And these clips are awesome, completely changed the carry of this knife. I consider that a crazy value. Go to Lynch Northwest, an awesome company right here in my home state of Washington. Everything they do is made in US, in-house. Check them out. Don't forget to let me know what you're carrying today. Hope everybody has a fantastic day. Stay deadly.